Hey everybody, what up? Mario here. Welcome back to our continuation of Let's Play Game Dev Tycoon. We're going to pick up where we left off the last time. So, the last game that we made was called Crawlers. It is a RPG for dungeons. It was rated M for mature. It actually did pretty well. Right now I'm going to pick another topic, and what I do when I research topics is to find out which ones are the most all-round best. In this case, I think medieval would be the best selection because you could use it with a variety of different genres. So we're going to go ahead and research that. While we're doing so, we're going to use our second employee, Nicholas Boone, to research medium games. It's going to cost $150,000, but well worth it, especially when we create our gaming engines and when we're making future releases. It's very important. So we've completed medieval. That's great. Just going to take a little bit of time for Boone to finish that medium games. There we go. And upon doing so, we've unlocked publishing contracts, which are very important. I may consider exploring a few of them. It depends on the situation. I'm going to leave these tutorials up on the screen so you can go ahead and read them. I highly recommend that you do, especially if you haven't played Game Dev Tycoon before. These are very helpful tips. Good. Everybody has completed that. Let's find a publishing deal very quickly. And this basically explains what the general consensus is with regards to publishing. It depends on what combination they are looking for, if I in fact have that combination available, or if I have the license for the particular console that they have it on. Because I'm only exclusive to PC right now, for cost-effective reasons, and general loyalty reasons. I find that PC is consistent throughout the game, so I focus on them highly. Let's see what we have here. Gameling, I don't have the license for it, and the penalty is very high. I'm not going to go with that. Hospital, any genre on the TES, penalty 125, I'm not going to take that. Electronic mass productions on the PC, don't like that penalty. Don't like that penalty either on Game Dev RPG. I haven't researched it yet, so we're not going to go with a publishing deal. Instead, we're going to go through our... Let's see, can't really find contract work. I got 3.2 million. I don't think it's worth it. Let's go through our game history and see what we can make next. Crawler, there's dungeon adventure, military strategy, military action, RPG, hospital sim, comedy adventure, and life simulation. Very good. Let's develop a new game then. This new game should be... I'm not sure. It's definitely going to be a small. Medium would cost $150,000 to develop. We're going to go to the PC, which still has a decent market share, 15.6. This is going to be a small game rated E for everyone. We're going to use our new Torque 2D engine. It's going to be an action game. Let's see. Combination could I use? I'm leaning towards sci-fi. I think that's a good all-round topic. It works for practically every genre. It seems fair enough. Just to give you a little rundown of what we're going to be dealing with here. This goes up to 35 years. So we're at year 6, about halfway there. Month 6, week 2, 4.8k fans, $3.2 million. That's not too bad of a start. It could be a little bit better. The beginning cost for this game is going to be $35,000, which is reasonable. We should be able to make that back in a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks. So now it's up to figuring out a name. And at this point, I would like to remind you of the question of the day. Question of the day for this series is always the same. What combination of topic and genre would you like to see on which platform, and do you have a name suggestion? Let me know in the comments section down below. I'd love to hear from you on the subject. In the meantime, we gotta come up with something clever. Let's go with something basic. What about cosmic rays? I think that seems reasonable. Cosmic rays? Rated E for everyone, sci-fi action on the PC? Sure, let's go for the gusto. We're going to use 2D Graphics V2 as per our engine. It's going to be a little bit of extra money. Not a problem at all. And Crawlers is now off the market. It sold 50,486 units. Very commendable. Alright, we're at the first development stage of an action sci-fi game. What I'm going to do is put the engine reasonably down. Maybe halfway. The gameplay has to go all the way up, certainly. Game engine has to go further down. Story quest all the way down. This is my combination. I'm going to stick with that. There we go. We're bubbling. You see the 3 arrows underneath dialogues? That means you have to put it all the way down. No questions asked. 3 minus signs and a question mark. That means you go all the way down. Level design is going to go fraction higher than dialogues, but artificial intelligence is going to be the primary focus for this game. So let's click OK, proceed with this. Another tip I would recommend is to make sure that your design and technology are well over 20 before you release a game with 2 or more people on your team. Graphic is going to be all the way up, the other 2 are going to be all the way down, as indicated by the 3 pluses and the question mark underneath the graphic tab. We're going to go ahead and click OK. We're bubbling. We are bubbling. So let's just fix these bugs. In the meantime, we could add extra points to design and technology, which is something we're always looking forward to doing. Nintendo announced that they're going to be releasing the successor, the Super TES. Very good. 38, 21, 22, 39. I think that's a good finish point. Let's finish that up. There are no bugs in there. New record, 39. We also have a times 1.3 multiplier. We used this combination before, so it's not anything new. However, we did level up our engine and our graphic. 22 technology is very good as well. It did produce a lot of research and, of course, design. It's a new record, so I'm not going to trash this game. I am, in fact, going to release it since we have $2.9 million. We could use the extra income. Let's go ahead and release that game. So this unlocks new research available, which is 2D Graphics V3 and 3D Graphics V1. Very important to create a new engine, which we will do eventually. So here are our first reviews. Let's have a look at them. That looks like a 9. Yes. This one looks like a 7. Oh, gave me an 8. I won't mind that at all. This one looks like a 7. Yes. Good game. That looks like a 9. Yes. That's actually not too bad of a score. Right off the top of my head, it's an 8.25. That's a very good score. It's not what gave us the $1 billion. Let's generate a game report for it. Very important to do so. 8.25, about 191,000 to make the game. We should be able to clear a profit in a couple of weeks to 3 weeks. In the meantime, we're going to research 3D Graphics V1. It's going to be 15 research points and $40,000. Let's do that while I'm generating the game report. Rank number 7. That's actually not too bad for a first week sale. We didn't crack the top 5, which is disappointing, but that's okay. Sci-fi and action is a great combination on the PC. Dialogues are not important at all. The topic audience match is great. That's what I like to see. There we go. We made a profit rather quickly. Now, I'm going to do something a little bit different to save research points a little bit. I'm going to train Nicholas Boone. He is our newest employee, but he is a little bit slow. He's very good at design, decent at technology, but his speed is not really where I want it to be, so we're going to use some book studies to increase his speed and research. Now, if you look on your screen, obviously you're going to see a variety of them. You're going to have Game Dev Gems, Make Me Think, Game Design for Pirates, Don't Repeat Yourself, and Code and Complete. Each one of these has a different effect, which you can see underneath is unknown. The reason it's unknown is because I haven't selected them yet. Now, I have a predispositioned knowledge of what they do. In this case, for Nicholas Boone, like I said, I want to increase his speed and research. I'm going to click on Don't Repeat Yourself. And we're going to start training. It's only going to take 5 research points, and I believe $15,000. So, not too bad. He's a little burnt out, and the Super TES was released officially today. He's a little bit burnt out, but he should be able to get his speed significantly higher to the point where it's much more beneficial for us. We've got over 5,000 fans now. That's great. Year 6, month 11, week 4. We're at the tail end here of the year, so I think we're going to stop the video there and pick it up the next year, year 7. Yeah, that last tutorial just explained that he's getting tired because he's overworked. Cosmic Rays generated 60,130 units in sales. Very happy and proud about that. Well, that's all the time that we have for now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, make sure to share, consider subscribing if you haven't done so already, and make sure to comment in the section down below, especially about our question of the day. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Take care.